Hey guys, this is Frank aka FCNZ again, with a video I promised in my last video, which is about apps. So we'll be showing off a few applications on the same phone I reviewed. Actually, I haven't changed the background yet. Wallpaper. You notice I'm not holding it anymore. It's a lot of losing focus in the other video because I was constantly moving the phone. Let's put back that all black background. There we go. Okay. So, by the way, if you're a 4chan guy, you might recognize that little suit. That's my dock icon, or my app drawer icon rather. Um, So, as you've seen in the other video, I have lots of apps on this. So a few of my favorite ones. First of all, we'll start with something that most people might think is trash. I think it's great. It's Vital Lite. If you know Vital, it's Vital. Sorry, it's a little bit like Justin TV or Ustream, and try to get focus again. Hmm. Okay, there we go. So, sorry for that. Yeah, it's all channels from just like Ustream and Justin TV. The nice thing with Vital is that it's pretty much unmonitored at the moment. So as you can see, Big Bang Theory, Family Guy, and it's blazing fast even on a data connection. I should have put it on the side the whole time. The problem is I need something to hold it.
This sandwich is an unmitigated disaster. I asked for turkey and roast beef with lettuce and Swiss on.
So yeah, this is a web streaming. This application is totally free. I use it for for TV shows like this, as well as they have Top Gear even, which I love. But they also have a lot of soccer games, which is really nice to be able to watch them on the go. Let's go to the next app. Of course, I'm not going to go through it, but FPSE, if you don't have that, I mean, just to show you, if you've been a gamer, you might know this this boot screen. This is a PlayStation emulator, and this is Gran Turismo 2. Which you can play. It would be better if I had a physical keyboard, although I do have a Bluetooth keyboard which I can use to play this. But it works very well. There's even sound and everything. So if you're a fan of PlayStation, you can definitely. And you might have thought that was a long transition. Go back on your PlayStation and try it on your PS1. It'll be just as long. It's exactly like how the PlayStation was. I guess I do want to show you a race while we're in there. I have no saved game, so I might have done a race or two on this, if even. Actually, I'll show you the demo. I'll show you a demo run instead, because there is no way I am driving. right now with the way I'm filming. So yeah, that's FPSC, and as you may have noticed, the other game I have on there is Final Fantasy VII. There's plenty of emulators for Android, so if you don't have an Android phone, you're definitely missing out. I'm sorry, iPhone people, but Android is just so much better because people can do pretty much anything with it. It's a Linux base, so you know it's easy to code for it, and I have a lot more Super Nintendo games than I do PlayStation. They do run better. I think the SNES 9X is better as an emulator. I'm not going to boot a game because one-handed playing emulators is really hard. As you noticed, actually one that I would recommend is what you're looking at right now, which is ADW Launcher. As you can see, the home screen rotates, and most widgets will adjust to it, although not all of them. My stock widget is pretty bugged up on landscape. Actually, if you would like, I think that's one of the best stock widgets out there. If you follow the markets, it's just called stocks. It's a green icon in the market. Just search for stocks. It's free. Let's keep going on with apps here. If you're a gamer who plays online shooter games, HLSW must have. Google Sky Map actually is something I really like, but I'm not going to show you what it does because it's just so obvious. It's Google Maps, but it's a sky map at night. Here's another really cool app. Ever play Minecraft? Well, you can actually play over Wi-Fi, and I deleted the world, so let's just generate a world for fun. And no, before you people, before you start asking me in the comments, is this the full Minecraft? No, it is not. Although, truth be told, it's actually pretty nice. You look with this. The only thing is, the targeting is a little bit different, and you can break blocks with any other block. And yeah, you have access to like all the blocks right off the bat. So it's more of like a building game. There's no mobs yet. Let me just jump here. It looks like a cave. I think there are caves in there. Apparently you take no fall damage too. But yeah, it's getting close. I mean, it's a work in progress, but that's a really nice app. It just goes to show what you can do on Android. You know. And that's just a guy on his couch. There's plenty of Minecraft projects actually. There's more than one Minecraft app for Android. They're all pretty similar. I think this is the most popular, but don't quote me on that. So let's just quit the title. What else? What else? What else? The NASA app. If you're an astronomy geek like I am, you owe it to yourself to have this. See, I haven't used it since I reinstalled it on my phone. Of course, astronomical picture of the day, but it's just videos, news feeds. You know, if you got some time off waiting somewhere, I love reading all the content on there. There's really good content, and it's an official app, so you get a lot of videos too. Launches, things like that. Sadly enough, I mean, it's not like we were going to see a lot of launches from NASA anytime soon, but they're still throwing stuff out in space. Polaris Office, I guess, very useful if you need a PDF viewer. By the way, I just thought of this. Nexus Storage. I'm sure there's other apps that do this, but I never actually had to use them. This is freaking cool. It says my phone's unsupported. Check this out. Well, I mean, a flashlight app. Okay, nothing impressive. But the strobe is freaking great. It works awesome. I mean, you can adjust the speed. You guys can't really see it that fast anymore, but it's going much faster. But the camera isn't picking all the frames. Um, but yeah, of course, I mean, it's pretty basic. Here's one that's only relevant if you're in Montreal City. Mon Transit is actually an app that links with the STM, so you can go through all the different bus lines. You go north, and you get all the stops. Click on a stop, and you get the next stops, and yeah, you can favorite lines. That's just a viewer for all the different lines. Subway status, subway times. You can enter by stop code to see all the buses that are going to pass there. Of course, you can have a favorites list. It won't make itineraries for you, but I mean, Google Map does a fine job in most cities. Now, let's see. Let's see. Pulse Reader, of course. I have to mention Pulse Reader. It is, in my opinion, the best news reader on Android. Actually, I think it's the best news reader for cell phones. Period. I agree that there are more efficient ones in terms of reading content, but this is pretty efficient nonetheless. And visually, it's absolutely beautiful. What it does is Pulse. First of all, let's just say I have a brand new page. Let's put it no portrait right now for this. Let me create a new page. So add a page. And apparently Pulse doesn't like reloading in this. Okay, there we go. Add page. You can either choose a pack. It's hard to tell right now. You have like a politics pack, home and living. There's a bunch of different packs that you can switch to. Or you can browse the catalog and go through the most popular news site. Those are the featured ones. You can browse like all the different styles. You can search. You can put an address, or not an address, but a full feed, or you can put just keywords for the feed or just the website it's on, and I'll find it. And you can log into your Google Reader actually and use your subscriptions from there. What is really nice with this is even though you add one of yours, let's see, what did I add here? That has pictures on. Okay, well, on the first page, just go back to the first page. The top one, Mobile Syrup. It's a cell phone related website. It goes and fetches the pictures from the site, and the feed, and you can scroll them like this. And if you want to refresh, you just go up there and it says release to refresh. Release it, and it refreshes all the feeds. And I mean, it's pretty smooth. Let's say open it up, and you get a good piece of the article. Usually you get the full article actually, and if you click go to original article, there's actually a browser that's in there on mobile on Pulse. And when you scroll to the bottom or the top, it brings you back to your to this specific one. You can also press there. You can share. You got share buttons, favorites, Facebook, Twitter, or you have more options here. You have plenty of options to share it over. If you go back, it brings you back to this. It's all animated. You can have multiple pages. There's all my dig feeds, sports, so sports and poker as well on here. Politics. Of course, now it needs to fetch all the pictures, and some of the sites just don't have pictures. But yeah, it's starting to get them. So yeah, very nice app, and the widgets that comes with it. Or well, there's two widgets, a small and a big one. Right now I have three, but they're really individual widgets that I have on top of each other. So they display the feed name at the top, the last three news. It also displays the pictures, and you actually have keys where you can go through the different pages of content on there. What I do basically to set up on this phone is I have these apps showcase my favorite streams or my favorite RSSs, the things that I follow religiously, and then I have Minimal Reader, which is a very awesome RSS reading widget with a viewer in the widget. It's just very nice. So yeah, this one minimal feed, I guess, is what it's called. Give me a second, actually. I'll get the name for you guys because some people might want that out. Yeah, minimal reader Pro. There's also a free version that you can get if you don't want to buy it. What else? PowerAMP. You might have noticed there's no music app. There's no music player on here. I've gotten rid of it because I use this now. PowerAMP, best MP3 player, I think, for Android. You can go by folder and go through all your different folders, or you can go directly to player, or you can go to a library style, different genres by and all classifications. If your songs are tagged properly, which is not my case, so I always use the folder one. It's just you can have visualization. There's a lot of customization, and the nice thing is you just put this onto a minimum. That's kind of gangster. I was listening to G code. So say you lock the phone, you press the unlock key when the player is on. Instead of having your standard lock screen, you get a lock screen from where you can control the songs. You can fast forward, and you can also unlock the phone, which is great. So yeah, definitely my favorite player out there. And we'll read FLAC, FLAC. We'll read a bunch of things actually. Next, before I forget, SC2 Cast. If you're a StarCraft guy, I mean, you owe it to yourself to use that. Stumble Upon. Not gonna explain. If you want to know what Stumble Upon is, just look it up and go on your computer or whatever you're using to watch this. It's the app for the Stumble Upon service, which is a really fun waste of time. Team Viewer is probably the next thing I'm going to go to, and I don't know how this is going to work out. I'm going to go to Team Viewer right now. Oh yeah, but I went to Options. Okay, so it logged in automatically. Let's go to My Computers. It's my home computer. Creates a session ID, and boom. What you see right now is what I'm seeing on my computer screen. I'm creating infinite loops, and this is live. Apparently, it does not support dual screens because I'm using two screens right now, and it's not showing the second one. Also works in landscape mode, but yeah, it's basically just like go to my PC. Only thing I found out is maybe it's just me, but I haven't found a way to put to convey sound, so you can't really listen to music remotely. But I mean, it's not the smoothest thing ever either. The computer on the cursor on the computer screen is skipping around quite a bit. Nonetheless, it is a very useful app. You can access your home computer from anywhere. Do this over Wi-Fi, over 3G. It works just as well. Next, TuneIn Radio. If you like to listen to web radio, there's just a lot of choice in there. It's a very visually pleasing app. TED, if you like to watch TED keynotes and conferences, TED Air is their mobile app. If you like notepads, if you need a notepad app on your phone, SpringPad, out of all the ones I've tried, and I've tried most commercial ones, I guess was the best. For all you gamers, again, if you are an MMORPG player or a online FPS player, you might know about the different voice chat programs besides Skype. I'm thinking more like Ventrilo, TeamSpeak, and Mumble. Let it be known they're all available on your Droid. Ventriloid will basically let you connect to a vent server and go talk some shit to the people in there. Actually, I know the password to that. O-L. And if we put the volume up,
Now that I got double bust.
you can hear the people on vent.
You got to.
You can call them faggots. Yeah, you can call them all faggots. And then you can leave like a ninja. And they have no clue what just happened. Secret doc, yeah, on 80W, I forgot to mention that before. Also has TeamSpeak, as I said. And it has, although that's in alpha or beta version, it has a Mumble client. I think I've read alpha, so I don't want to say it's a beta if it's an alpha, but to be honest, it doesn't matter because it actually works. Of course, server list is empty, but you add a server. Pretty much the same principle as the Ventrilo app, except it runs the Mumble protocol. Not much else to show off on the phone. SPB TV is another decent TV viewer like Vito that I was showing at first. SPB I use more for news. It has a lot of European news channel and a couple of local Fox and Fox stations and a couple other mainstream U.S. broadcasters on there, as well as Al Jazeera, Russia Today, all these, the ones that are available online for free, but it's just very convenient to have them in a player like this. The quality is pretty decent too. And yeah, I think that's it. It's pretty much all of my favorite apps. If I can say, there's nothing else that I really rave about and tell people about. I do want to mention, now I'm going to sound like a dinosaur here, but if you still use IRC, I don't, but I used to religiously. If you use IRC, Android IRC works pretty damn well. I've actually used it. It's not just a novelty thing on my phone. I've actually used it to I don't want to say to idle in IRC, although that's what you do most of the time, but you know, to talk to some people and visit a few channels for online radios. So that's it for the tour of my favorite Android apps. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any suggestions, any comments about the apps that I put, don't hesitate to comment on the video. Please do subscribe, so you can get a little notification whenever I put another video up, which I will be doing pretty soon. Actually, I have yet to review the my original Galaxy. It's not so much a review. I want to show off the setup I've got on it because it's quite modified, and you know, I'm about to sell it, so I figured I'd make a video. And before I get questions in the comments for people who like to notice stuff in the background, this is volume 2 and 3 of Harrington on Hold'em, the poker books that I'm using as a kickstand for the phone right now. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and you know, stay tuned for my next video.